my ASMR channel. So, this is going to be just a video of my entire record collection. I know I made a video, just showing about half of my collection, and I had titled it, you know, part 1, and I was gonna do a part 2 later, but, it's been more than a month or so since I've done that video, and I have reorganized my vinyls. I have gotten some new additions as well. So we're gonna start off with one of my most favorite bands of all time, if not maybe #1 spot, but I don't know again. But I've loved them since birth. The Smiths. So this is their debut album, and I have a record for it. I think out of all of these, I'd probably say maybe Still Ill is my favorite out of all of it, and I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'd say that. I decree today that life is simply taking and I'm giving. England is mine and it owes me everything. But ask me why and I'll spit in your eye. For real on the fountain, but you've got everything now. What else we have? Hand in glove. Meat is murder. Meat is murder. Oh. Showing it the wrong way. But that joke isn't funny anymore. One of my favorite lyrics of all time from the Smiths is, you should know time's tide will smother you. So good. I wish I could. Johnny Marr, you know, incredible guitarist, like, just impeccable. And then the third album that I have, and this is it, all I have from them, is The Queen is Dead. And all of these songs, incredible. Yeah, Queen is Dead is a good one. Frankly, Mr. Shankly, this position I hold, it pays my way. It corrodes my soul. I didn't realize that you wrote poetry. I know it's over, still likely. Cemetery Gates is a good one. Big Mouth, la da 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 da. It takes strength to be gentle and kind. Oh. Boy with a thorn in his side. So yeah. Pixies. Okay, I'm gonna start off with Doolittle first. Okay, Doolittle. Monkey Gone to Heaven is one of my most all-time favorite songs of all freaking time, ever since I was 11 or 12. If a man is a pie, if a man is a pie, sorry. So, yeah, what's a popular song? This inside. Hey, been trying to meet you. Down, 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 down. Gouge away. You can gouge away. Stay all day if you want to. Okay, this is where we're gonna have some trouble because the next album is Surfer Rosa, and if you know that album, you know that there's some image that I cannot show you, which is the album of the cover, but I think I can show you the back of it. So this is the back, and I don't know why I have duplicates. The truth is I can't even remember when I got the first or second one, but I genuinely can't remember, but I somehow acquired duplicates of the same album. Yeah. And isn't she just gorgeous? Look at her. Yeah. We have, I can only think of Oh My Golly right now. Oh my golly, oh my golly. Oh, look, this is interesting. I think you guys will like this. It says, all songs except for Gigantic were written by, all songs were written by Black Francis, except for Gigantic, which was written by Mrs. John Murphy and Black Francis. And Gigantic is like super popular. I don't know if it goes like dun 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 dun. And he said no, his teeth as white as snow. What a gas it was to see him walk her every day to a shady place. Unless she said, hey, ball, 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 let's have a ball. Okay. Oh, yeah. Amyl and the Sniffers. This is their first album. Again, Australian punk band, super cool. They played Coachella. I wish I could have gone, but you know, I don't got it like that. So, anyways, and actually, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, okay. Look how cool this color is. It's like tan, taupe, maybe. Don't want to scratch it. They're great. I think they're reviving the punk scene very well. They're bringing a really nice, cool and fun twist to, you know, the scene. Yeah. So yeah, I like them a lot. And yeah, Guided by Angels is my favorite song from this album. Show you guys the super cool. Super cool. So next we have Elliot Smith. Okay. Needle in the Hay is a devastating song. But if you're gonna be sad, you might as well listen to some quality sad music. Highly recommend. Some of my other favorites from this album is Christian Brothers, Clementine, familiar to more people, Either Or. So good. We have You Walk Down Alameda, shuffling your deck of trick cards. We have Ballad of Big Nothing. I think that's gotta be my favorite Elliot Smith song. So good, so good. That and Son of Sam, the acoustic version. Pictures of Me. The one that's probably most popular, famous, or more well known from this song is Between the Bars. And I cannot recall the exact songs, but there was definitely a couple from this album. a few that were on the soundtrack for Good Will Hunting, and that's a really, you know, well-known, great movie. So if you've seen that movie, you've heard his songs for sure, or you're probably a fan already, and I'm just, you know, reiterating the same stuff to you. So anyways, but yeah, Elliot Smith. Okay. Lana Del Rey. Where do I even start with? If there was an album that had to define 2012 and 2013 for me, it would be this one. And that's kind of tied with some of the Neighborhoods songs, but if the Virgin Suicides took place in the early 2010s, in like Tumblr era, rather than the 70s, like if we were to do a version like that, this would be the freaking soundtrack to that movie. My old man is a bad man, but I kinda like the way he holds my hand. So iconic. Summertime Sadness, you know, everyone loves that. Very Blair Jean, white shirt, video games, very popular. Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. What a shift in pop culture, you know what I mean? And radio. Now my life is sweet like cinnamon. Genuinely, like, I'm reading this, like, I'm looking at all these songs, banger after banger. And I'm trying to remember that this is an ASMR video, so I'm trying to keep the noise level down, but I'm genuinely so enthusiastic about Lana Del Rey. This one is cool, because it has, I mean, I have two, right, but it's supposed to have like a red disc. Cherry cola. Yeah. Love her. Putting these here, then moving on to the, it's basically the same album, but it's not, definitely not at all, but it's like Paradise. So if you like listen to this on like Apple Music or Spotify, then it's just kind of like the deluxe edition. I don't know, but yeah. And then you have these. So you have Ride, American, Cola, Body Electric, Blue Velvet, Gods and Monsters, Yeah, and Bel Air. So yeah. I don't think it's any special color. I should probably check. I forget. No, it's just black. Okay. Okay. I've mentioned this in the last video that I made because I did feature this album on that video, but anyways. An amazing gift from an old friend of mine. I love this unreleased songs. And we've got two discs in here. One, and then two, that's also blue, but you can kind of see here, like you can see both of them. Got me spinning around like that. Right. Okay, we have Prom Song Gone Wrong. Serial Killer. Sweet Serial Killer. Queen of Disaster, Kind of Out of Luck. You know, some of these I can't find on SoundCloud. Like sometimes it just randomly like gets deleted and stuff. I hate that, but I have it in album. So yeah, we're not done yet. We're not done yet at all. Okay. Chemtrails Over the Country Club. And this is like a special like cover. It's not like the regular one where she was with like all those ladies in the country club, but you can kind of see the back here. And then did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? Don't forget me. There's 2 discs here. One is pink and the other one is also pink. Jack Antonoff, John Batiste. Alright. So moving on, we have Sonic Youth. Wait, I should do. Which one do we start? I think we'll start off with Schizophrenia. Not schizophrenia, sorry, Sister. Schizophrenia is a song. Okay. I have to be careful because there's this picture and then this is the back. I don't know what it was with this band and like Nirvana that they wanted to like have inappropriate pictures of children and babies. On their music albums. Interesting. So pretty close, like the lyrics on this. This is the sleeve. Very nice sleeve, like the plastic is like luxury plastic, if that even exists. Schizophrenia. Catholic block. Now that's all I can think of. It's like in my head. I got a Catholic block inside my head. Very iconic album. The first one is my favorite. Dirty Boots. Just the beginning, like intro to the. My friend Goo has a new tattoo. And then we have, I think this album came out in 2006. I don't know. Or 2010. Incinerate. What a waste. Fun fact. What a waste was performed on Gilmore Girls with Thurston Moore and Kim Gordon's daughter, Coco. They're performing What a Waste for her. Yeah. Next we have the Shins. One of the more popular songs is New Slang. That's probably the one that most of you guys know, or maybe Caring is Creepy. But yeah. This was their first album. Then we have my favorite album from them, Shoots Too Narrow. And this specific record is super cool because it opens up like this. Look at that. Look at this, look at this. Every song on this album is banger for banger. I generally cannot pick my favorite one because they're just all so amazing. Gone for Good. My Saint Simon. So Says I. What else? Kissing the Lipless. You not in your life there. You got someone coming round. Okay. Moving on, we have Heart. This is the first album. Now, funny because I mentioned Virgin Suicides earlier. Obviously, it takes place in the 70s. So, this album in particular was, at least a couple songs for sure, were very much in the soundtrack for that movie. And it was specifically Magic Man and Crazy on You. Why did I forget that? I don't even know. It was right here. I don't know why. Oh, heading out this morning into the sun, riding on the diamond waves, little darling one. Warm wind caress her lover receives. Oh, any dreamboat, any shipper of dreams. I love this album. How deep it goes. What else? Sing, child, sing. I can't really hit the note, whispering. Anyway, it's a good one. Anyways, yeah. And then we have Barracuda, Little Queen. But I have duplicates again. Ask me why I have to. I don't know. So yeah, I love their Renaissance outfits. Okay, and then we have Magazine that came out after the Little Queen album, I want to say. I don't really know too well. 1978. Heartless. And then that is all I have for Heart. So we're gonna move on to one of my most favorite groups or duos of all time. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Let me be the one to run, you run too. Let me think, what else? Long ago, and oh so far away, I fell in love with you before the second show. I can't see. Your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clean. I'm gonna undo this for you guys because it opens up like an envelope, and I should show you guys that. Look at that. But you're not really here. It's just the radio. See if I can open it. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh baby. I love you. I really do. There's a... Where is it? is my favorite little jingle from the album. Go where we're going is good. Okay. I probably have to cut that part out because I'm just rambling. And I have to put this plastic back on the sleeve. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? I have to speak. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born an angel, something got together. No, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkle dust in your hair and starlight in your eyes of blue. 1970 original pressing. So I love this album. Okay, then we have another live in Japan. Look at it, it's like this. Oh my god, something's gonna fall here. Okay, sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. My phone ran out of storage and I just had to sit through and delete a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna run through this fairly more quickly than I was doing earlier. So anyways, the Deftones album, I was in the middle of showing this and then it just stopped on me. No, I mean, I would want to go into depth about it, but I'm getting rushed off, so it's interesting, such a long history for a band, and they're still, making new and exciting music. So, anyways, really good album. Next we have Yes. Again, not a JoJo reference. Nobody gives a no. Sorry. I love JoJo. JoJo. But anyways, yes. I'll be the roundabout. Now this is a really old album, so much so that it's falling apart. Yeah, iconic rock album. Narrowhead, Houston band. I have one of their t-shirts. I've been to their shows. Love them a lot. Yeah, I think my favorite from this album has to be Cool in Motion. So I highly recommend that you guys listen to this one. But some of their more popular ones is probably Stay and Feels Like Sand. And let's see. They're awesome. Okay. Ignore the sleeve. That's the sleeve that I got for Narrowhead. I have really old album that was kind of getting damaged from my grandparents' house. This used to be my uncle's, but it's a Lucerito. Look at her. Those pelo. Yeah. From what year? Doesn't say. Anyways, but yeah, it was a gift or hand-me-down from family. Next we have Radiohead. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just an iconic album. Very 90s to me. Like, when I think of, like, the late 90s. High and Dry, Fake Plastic Trees, Street Spirit. Such a sad, sad song. I can't listen to that song unless I have to be, like, sad to hear. Yeah. And hey, if you've watched Clueless, you know. That's what the back looks like. Very 90s. Tom York, whatever you say. And then I had shown this in my other video, but I'm gonna just show it again because again we're doing the whole collection. We're not leaving anything out. But yeah, Creedence Clearwater Survival. We have all the great ones like where's it? Oh, there's Fortunate Son and Proud Mary. It's kind of beat up. It was a hand-me-down too from a family friend. If you love shoegaze, like me, My Bloody Valentine, or like, I don't know, trying to think, Slow Dive, then you probably already like, and I'm just regurgitating this to you, so you probably know it, LSD and Search for God. A freaking, again, only 5 songs, but this is like old to me, anyways. And then, okay, home stretch. We are down to our final 3 records that I own. Steely Dan, Asia. We have Deacon Blues, Beg, and Come Back to You. Beg, and Come Back to You. It's your favorite foreign movie. Okay, from my uncle again, the same thing as the Lucerito album. It got water damage. I have it, I guess. Madonna. The Spotlight. So my uncle was a huge fan of Lucerito and Madonna, super obsessed. I mean, he was in love with them, so that's why he had their albums and stuff. Okay, last but definitely not least, we have After. This was a gift. It was actually a graduation gift recently from my good friend Samira. She's so kind and beautiful for giving me this album. They're super new. They're highly underrated. They're going on tour, and I want to go see them in concert. But they're like so 2000s, even though they're not at all. They're like brand new, but yeah. And yeah, that was my entire record collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too loud or erratic, or maybe, I don't know, I feel like I could have been more relaxing with it, but I'm just very enthusiastic about music and my stuff, so yeah, I don't know, I hope you liked it. Somebody had, I think I got like a couple comments here and there, people asking for me to finish, this type of video, or the record collection. So yeah, here it is, and yeah,